Welcome to Stella. Living life sarcastically. Hi, y'all. Welcome to Stella. Living life sarcastically. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about a topic that can be scary as hell. So, buckle up, Buttercup. Here we go. Menopause. Yep, I said it. Menopause. The simple definition of menopause is a natural, biological process that marks the end of a woman's reproductive years. It is definitely not as simple as that. The more relatable definition I find is menopause, the phase of life when your thermostat malfunctions and your personality reboots, including bouts of sarcastic rage. Now that sounds way more familiar. Menopause, that word alone causes fear in the hearts of most men and women, mostly men. Can't blame them, though. Both are affected in different ways. Women fight brain fog, fatigue, and hot flashes from hell. Nothing worse than finally falling asleep only to wake up with a tower of inferno called hot flashes and covered in sweat. Your spouse, meantime, is sleeping in a parka, rolled up in the comforter like a burrito. You have two fans set to Arctic chill on you while you're wearing only a tank top and shorts. The air conditioner is blowing well below the necessary temperature. Occasionally, you hear an annoyed groan from the now frozen partner from under his breath. They now have icicles hanging from their nose. Let's be real, though. It really is not that cold. It can't be. How could they be that cold while you're dripping with sweat? Thank you, menopause. There are supposedly several stages of menopause. I'm apparently in the last one, which is called post-menopause. Just in case you were wondering, this does not mean I'm at the end or at the finish line and it's almost over. There's no trophy waiting for me just over the horizon. What it actually means is that there are no hormones left. And I do mean none left. I have been thoroughly drained of all hormones, whether it be estrogen, progesterone, or even testosterone. The dreaded empty tank. With this comes excessive weight gain, fatigue, and brain fog, just to name a few of those really fun side effects. Unfortunately, I now weigh more than I did when I was pregnant with my children, despite the fact I eat salad like a starving rabbit most days. Now, I know here is where people are going to jump in and tell me that I'm not eating right and I'm ingesting junk food. Quite frankly, I'm not. But even if I was, I think in surviving this world over 5 decades, I deserve to indulge a bit here and there. I think we should be considered a club of warriors surviving this evil part of our lives. Badass bitches. You truly haven't lived until you've woken up, soaking wet, burning up, and wondering why every little part of your body aches. That, of course, is if you can actually fall asleep and stay asleep for any length of time. I know some of this brain fog has got to be from sleep deprivation. Just when you think you're going to sleep like a baby because you're exhausted, you toss and turn until about 4 a.m, only to wake up for early morning meetings. Am I the only one who feels like you truly fall asleep 5 minutes before you have to get up? It's like your brain is going, not yet, not yet, not yet, now. I know all of this sounds depressing and down, but it happens to be the facts. For me, I choose to navigate it with sarcasm and humor. I also deal with it by freezing out my husband and forgetting most things he tells me. I know that part might make some of you jealous. Don't we want to forget what they say sometimes? One of the worst parts of menopause is the weight gain. The dreaded scale. I really want to take that thing and smash it to a million pieces. Not trying to be uber violent here or anything, but that bitch needs to stop lying. I think it's plotting ways to make me angry and upset in the mornings. I blame her for having to start blood pressure meds. Before I step on that scale, I ask her to be nice every single time. Only to be disappointed when she throws that really nasty number at you. I mean, is it really necessary? She is such a vindictive one. With this lovely weight gain, it doesn't matter how much you exercise or eat. The metabolism has simply shut down. No encores, just over. Metabolism has left the building, people. The brain fog can be very intense. It's so frustrating forgetting what you are doing while you're doing it. I swear I walk across the room and forget where I was going. I've heard that an ostrich can walk around and forget where they're going. Sounds like I have a new spirit animal. Ostrich it is. After all, I also like the concept of burying my head in the sand to avoid idiots. Wouldn't that be nice? Sorry, Mikey, I can't see or hear you, you know? The fatigue can be relentless. It doesn't seem to matter how much sleep you do or don't get. You're exhausted as hell. Some days there's just not enough caffeine in the world to keep me focused. Yet that doesn't stop me from trying. I navigate coffee like it's a life-saving effort. It's my lifeline. You know, like phoning a friend or eliminating answers. You know, from that old game show. What was it called? Oh, darn it, I can't remember. Brain fog for the win. I guess I just need to get more caffeine. The delicious, warm, super grande, tremendous sized cup of energy and clarity. Some days I'm doing well to get both shoes on the correct feet and matching. I know there's several days my socks sure aren't teamed up. Hey, isn't that supposed to be a fad anyway? Wasn't that cool a couple of years ago? All the kids were doing it. I remember buying tons of cute socks for them and never seeing the same two in the wash at the same time. It sure makes it easier to find matches when folding clothes, because guess what? There are no matches. I haven't even begun to talk about the other physical changes that come about this as well. Lovely facial hair changes and chin hairs. Those little annoying fuckers who show up unannounced, and I swear I can't see them without a magnifying mirror. You know, just a straight one or two here or there. They are pure black and stand out like a sore thumb. Of course, you can't see them, but everybody else can see them. It seems they come on more and more these days with vengeance. During these lovely decades, I've earned several fine lines and a slight double chin. Okay, maybe a little bit more than a slight double chin. And age spots. Damn age spots. Gone are the days of beautiful bronze tan skin. Nowadays, you could play connect the dots with these annoying age spots all over my body. And ladies, we don't even need to discuss crossing your legs when you sneeze. We all know that struggle. No reason to even bring that shit up. One thing I wasn't prepared for was the change in body odor. I thought I was going to give the whole body deodorant spray a try because I thought it sounded cool. And hey, it smelled pretty good. Big fucking mistake. A few days in, I realized I kept smelling something. I thought it was the dogs, my husband, or the house. I was on a hunt to find that culprit. It became an absolute witch hunt. I tried everything. Then I happened to lay down and raise my arm over my head, stretching. I found that damn stench. It was me. Apparently, this whole body deodorant is not strong enough for this postmenopausal woman. I tell my husband about it, and to my surprise, he actually already knew what the problem was, but was too afraid to tell me. He confided that a couple nights before, I raised my arm as he rolled on his side, and it woke him up a dead sleep, making him gag. Really? And he didn't bother to tell me? I was going around for days as a damn stink master and didn't even know it. Please, guys, I know it's scary, but you have to tell us these things. I was going around for days, oblivious, and probably grossing people out everywhere I went. I just thought people were avoiding my sparkling personality. If younger me could see me now, they would probably have given up a long time ago. Remember those days when we thought we were fat and ugly? We were so damn wrong. We were the hottest version of ourselves. I say that, but I like to think we're still very hot and definitely worth a second look. We're just a different version of hot. Kinda like pepper flakes instead of jalapenos. But hell yeah, we still got it. As all of this may sound depressing, I just want to reassure you that it's not as depressing as it sounds. We have earned every wrinkle, every brown spot, and even every chin hair. We should wear them all as a badge of honor. I agree, though, that it might be more of a button than a badge. You know, like those buttons we used to wear, professing our love for metal and hairbands back in the day. You know what I'm talking about. We should at least celebrate our accomplishments, even if the best accomplishment we have is being great at growing some extremely dark chin hairs. I'm pretty sure I have the boldest chin hairs this side of the Mississippi. They say, age with grace. I prefer to age with a bang. I think this is the time in our lives where we let everyone know we're still here and we're still fucking awesome. We may creak, snap, crackle, and pop when we move, but we're still moving and we still got it. Yeah, baby, we got it. For the partners in our lives that put up with our erratic mood swings and psycho behavior, just know you're lucky. No more babies and no more tampon runs. You are welcome. I was reading how menopause affects men, and they had tips for men. Guys, do not under any circumstances follow these recommendations. They were obviously written by someone to set you up. No doubt a psycho menopausal woman. The first recommendation was to encourage your partner to maintain a healthy lifestyle with regular exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate sleep. I promise you, this is the last thing you should say to us. you will more likely be met with a damn frying pan to the head, and you will see stars for days. Seriously, just feed us chocolate and make us laugh. This is the best you can do. After all, you're not a miracle worker. Remember, we love you and will eventually settle down. We hope. If you are fortunate enough to not be in this hell, then cross your fingers. You may get lucky. I hear some people never have a symptom, so you might be one of those fortunate few. If not, one day the transition from hormone-filled teenager to empty tank badass bitch will happen. Enjoy your hormones while you have them. I understand there's some companies that have decided this is such an important issue, they offer menopause coping webinars. I really feel a little seen right now about that. Question is, are they also offering webinars about dealing with a partner that leaves every cabinet open? How about one who snores all night? I think our partners should band together and form a secret support group. A secret squirrel of psycho-menopausal partners. They can meet in secret, vent and share stories. It would have to be a secret to protect their anonymity. Can you imagine hearing them complain after you just spent hours cooking, cleaning, and closing cabinets behind them? It could be truly dangerous for them. They would need some sort of spousal menopausal protection program. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you'll be back for the next episode of Sarcasm and Laugh. Thank you for listening to Still Stella, living life sarcastically.